All right, we had a great day today. Good practice. We want to today announce got 5 guys joining our class, and what headlines it is local players. We're really excited. One of the things we're taking great pride in is signing the best and the brightest, toughest guys from right here, inside out. That's from this valley out, and obviously in this state. And so first guy's Chance Cox, a guy that very proud of him. He had opportunities to go anywhere he wanted to in the country. And he came here, and I think it has a lot to do with what our program's about. He's a guy that I think is going to be impactful to our program in a hurry. Big, fast, strong, versatile, great blitz ability. A guy that we're excited not only you sign a great freshman, and one of the we've had DJ and Jackson. I think were 2 of the best players, not the best players in the state last year, and then to add Chance Cox, who's definitely one of the top couple of players in the state this year, is something we're very, very excited. We got him for spring ball, so we're excited about that. His size, his speed, those are the things that really separate him, and then his character. That's one of the things that we're the most excited about when you got a guy like that. It's one thing DJ's been able to do for us, and Jackson is the leadership that provides. Kisma Jagman, I pronounced that right, is another guy we're adding to the class, a guy that really was part of last year's deal, and wind up getting cleared by his eligibility and those things, and getting released, and a guy that fits our hybrid system. Great ability to rush the passer, another local product. A guy that again, it's all about getting the right fit, and he's a guy that we think has got great promise. A guy that we think both Chance and him can help us next year. His ability, he's played in a system where you can see him inside blitzing, outside blitzing. A guy that's big enough to play defensive end. He's weighing about 260 right now, and really developing and get to have those guys in the spring. I know Grizz is excited to get a hold of both those guys coming in the way they look right now. So we're excited about him. I talked about Nick Kelly and Josh Tremblay yesterday. That's obviously helping develop our offensive line productivity. I like the physical aggression of both those guys. The center's a key position for us. Gives us some flexibility with Mo. We think Mo's got great promise for us, and take a little bit off him and be able to have him at guard where we can just let him get off the football and explode on people. Christian Westerman, again, we're excited to add him. One of the best player that's come out of this state in a while, and what a great story. I think visiting and talking with him. When you go through this recruiting process, everybody's telling you the best about everything. The one thing that you cannot replace is family, and what it means. With what our program stands for now, with character, class, you can stay right here at home and do everything you want to do. That's compete for Pac-12 championships, compete nationally, and be proud of the top team that you're a part of. And to add him to this class, something we're really, really excited about. And he talked about, I think he said in 2 days he's got more love than he got in 2 years somewhere else. So, that's something that guys sometimes don't know. I found that out. You don't know about a place you go live there. You got to live there. And so we're excited to bring one of the best players, in the last several years in this state back home. And we're looking forward to what he can do. We're a run, play, action, pass team, and we're excited about what he brings, the toughness, the training. I mean, he is a specimen physically, so we're excited about adding him as well. So those are the guys that we're adding, for spring ball. We're excited about them. All those guys we think possess the character that we're looking for, the toughness that we're looking for, and we think that are going to be impactful to us moving forward. But the big thing that I want to emphasize is the focus on the local players, and that's something that talking to Westman, talking to DJ Foster today about the very same thing, just how important family is, and but on the same hand, you got to have a program that offers what these young people want, and we want the best, the brightest guys with the best character and the toughest guys, the best football players to be able to stay right here at home. That's the key for us winning championships and moving forward. Obviously, we've got to increase and improve our personnel. We think we've done that, and we think we're going to have a great January. That's I think the big key in recruiting is that January. But when you start off and you add the guys that we've added today, And again, I'm just so excited. I'm so appreciative to guys like DJ Foster and Chance Cox that believe in our program. You guys can go anywhere in the country, and they chose to come here. I'm excited about that.
When can Christian join the team?
What'd you say?
When can Christian join the team?
When school starts,
okay.
Second semester.
For you getting ready for this bowl game, and I know you talked about the triple option, something you ran when you were in high school, but how do you see your defense so far progressing in the game plan to stop that?
We're doing the best we can to prepare for it. I've played against the Naval Academy, several times in the past. I've played against Army. I've played against this type of deal several times. When I was at Tulsa, we played Rice, who ran the triple option, the wishbone. It's gonna take us a little bit. On game day, we can't simulate it the way it's going to be. I think our guys do have a tremendous respect. Let me tell you, there's a reason why it's worked and why it's worked for a long, long time. And I love it. I love the system. Most people don't realize we have the triple option built into our system as well. I think it's a great equalizer of athletic ability and discipline. High character guys that are tough really excel in that system. So I'm telling you, it's a handful and it's tough. And I'm just very thankful that this is a bowl game, and I don't have 2 or 3 days to prepare because it would be really tough in that period of time, but it's still going to be tough anyway.
On the other side, you have the triple options at running back for your team. And how proud are you of the rushing numbers per game are more yards per game on the ground than ASU's seen here in 25 years? How proud are you of the strides you made in the rushing attack?
Well, yeah, we're just getting started, with that, and that's something that I'm very pleased with. Obviously, the number one thing is scoring points, and to finish, I think, 20th or 22nd, something like that in the country in our first year and where we're at, says a lot. Obviously, we've got 3 really good running backs that have done a great job. Marion is very dynamic, can take it to the house from anywhere. DJ's the same way. Cam's, I'm so proud of his leadership and how that's been for him. He's had to share, with those other 2 guys that we recruited and brought in here. So really proud of that, and that's the key for us. And just so you know, we're as a staff, we've done some good things running the football. That we still, and that's one of the Westerman and guys like that are going to help make it even better for us to be able to run the football, because we've made some great strides. But that's something we're very proud of. We want to be a physical team, and the only way you can do that is run the football on offense and stop the run on defense.
Todd, this isn't necessarily game related, but with all the challenges you faced as a first-year coach, and with hindsight to help your perspective, how much do you need to have when back?
Yeah, I can't imagine if he wouldn't have. I'm very, very grateful to him. And I tell you, I'm really grateful to Cam too. Sometimes, true leadership, you see that in him, where, a guy that is a really, really good player, and all of a sudden we bring 2 guys in here, and he had to share time. He could have had a lot better numbers. We wouldn't have recruited those guys, and so maybe it didn't benefit him individually, but it benefited our team. Guy cares about our team. Brandon's the same way. And I think when I wasn't around, and people don't know it, we still are working towards. But our guys, I believe, have bought into how we're doing things, and we're not there yet. We still got a ways to go. But those 2 guys and this senior bunch, guys like Keelan, and I just can't say enough positive things about Sampson. Those guys, when no one was around, they said, "Hey, listen, let's do what coach is asking me to do," because obviously everybody tells me what they want to hear. And again, we were really close. We didn't reach our goals though, and so we were very hungry and very determined. We need to go win our 8th football game, and then we go to work on our quest to be champions. But I'll always look to those 2 guys in this senior class as the guys that laid the foundation, because it was a choice that they made. And Brandon wanted to come back, boy, that would have been really tough for us, because the leadership that he provided him. Nobody talks about, we talk about the guys who score points and stuff, but 97 plays in a football game, guys about to pass out in between series, 17 tackles, and he gave the talk to the guys at the end of the 4th quarter. Just lucky that I got to coach him, really lucky.
Todd, you mentioned Mo the last 2 days. When you guys were having injury issues on the defensive line, did you consider moving him back over?
I considered moving him in camp.
You did?
Early in camp. I think he can play over there. We really think that, we had to have him as a backup center because we didn't that was where it kind of fell out. So it's very scary to not have a your
Right.
backup center where you're at. Even though Devin, we have confidence in him, but Mo was just further along. But yeah, I mean, he's who knows where he can end up. But right now we're thinking more of him being a guard.
Right guard maybe to replace Sampson next year.
I mean, you got V there too. I mean,
Right.
it's pretty good.
Okay.
Filled in and played pretty good with him. I feel good about where we're at offensive line wise. I really do. I mean, that was probably the thing I was the most concerned about when I came in. But the knowledge that I have of guys, we got some really quality young guys. Evan Goodman, you take Seal, you take V, Mo. Solka is a good player and really improved. He's one of the most improved guys over there. So you take that with the guys we've got coming back. I mean, and then we're gonna add. We've added a couple now, and we think we're gonna add maybe one or two more that are impactful here in January. So we'll see what happens. I feel good about our offensive line development.
Let's talk a little bit, Coach, about Josh Hubner and the influence he's had in terms of special teams games.
Yeah, Josh is the best punter I've ever coached. He's had a huge role in us being able to defensively and being able to trade the field position, change field position, impact field position. Just been a huge weapon for us. I mean, very few balls are returned because he has such great hang time. He's big time punter and a guy that I think is going to punt for a living for a while.
Cody Cole, do you think he'll stick on defense? You're looking at him as a defensive end, it looks like, maybe? Cody Cole.
Oh no. We just
for scout
we
stuff.
just came in and for those 8 days and looked at that. We haven't made any decisions on that deal right now. I mean, he's still in on the board as a tight end, but he sees himself as a defensive end and wanted us to take a look at him, so we did.